beloved soul. Your eyes have been filled with tears, your heart heavy with the weight of a choice that seemed to tear you apart from within. I come to you today with a message directly from the celestial realms, where your tears have been seen, counted, and honored. The angels have gathered around you in those moments when your decisions came with pain, when your choices were made through a veil of tears. But what the divine messengers want you to understand goes far beyond the surface of your sorrow. When a soul makes a choice that brings tears to their eyes, the heavens don't see weakness. They see incredible strength. They see a beautiful heart that cares so deeply that it breaks open. They see courage that trembles, but does not falter. Your tears are not just drops of sadness. They are sacred waters that cleanse your spirit and prepare it for what's to come. Every tear you've shed has been collected by angelic hands and transformed into light that will soon illuminate your path. The choice you made, the one that brought those tears streaming down your face, was not just a human decision. It was a pivotal moment in your soul's journey, orchestrated by forces greater than you can imagine. The universe doesn't bring us to these crossroads without purpose. Each agonizing decision point is a sacred threshold, a doorway between who you were and who you are destined to become. What if I told you that the very choice that broke your heart was the one that aligned you with your highest destiny? What if those tears were not just expressions of pain, but baptismal waters preparing you for rebirth? The angels gathered around you in that moment, their wings creating a sanctuary for your breaking heart, their presence a testimony to the significance of what was occurring. In the spiritual realms, your tears are seen as prayers, wordless communications that speak directly to the divine. They carry the essence of your truth, the depth of your love, and the purity of your intentions. And every single one has been answered, though the response may not yet be visible to your earthly eyes. Today, as the veil between worlds thins, I am here to reveal what the angels know about this choice you made, the one that brought tears to your eyes, but strength to your soul. They've been waiting for the perfect moment to share these revelations with you, and that moment is now. Your heart is ready. Your spirit is prepared. The time has come for you to understand what the celestial beings have always known about the path you've chosen through tears. Open your heart now, precious one. Release any lingering doubts. The angels are about to reveal the first sacred truth about your journey, a truth that will transform how you see the tears you've shed and the choices you've made. The first revelation the angels wish to share with you is this: the choice you made with tears in your eyes was never truly a choice between two paths. It was a necessary step toward your soul's liberation. What appeared to be a devastating decision was actually a divine intervention, carefully designed to free you from patterns that no longer served your highest good. Those tears you shed were not just expressions of sorrow. They were the physical manifestation of old energies being released from your being. Each drop contained lifetimes of lessons, karmic ties being severed, and outdated soul contracts being dissolved. The heaviness you felt was not failure. It was the weight of your past finally lifting from your shoulders, though in that moment it felt like the world was crashing down upon you. The angels want you to know that they stood beside you, their hands steady under your trembling ones as you made that choice. They whispered guidance into your heart, though the sound of your own fears may have temporarily drowned out their gentle voices. But even in those moments when you felt most alone, you were surrounded by more love and support than you could possibly imagine. What appeared to be a heartbreaking decision was actually the first domino in a divine sequence, a necessary catalyst for the miracles that are now being set in motion in your life. The universe could not bring you your destined blessings while you remained tethered to situations, relationships, or beliefs that were misaligned with your true path. Your tears were the sacred waters that dissolved these bonds. There is something profoundly beautiful that the angels witnessed in that moment of your choosing, something you couldn't see through your tears. As you made that difficult choice, a brilliant golden light erupted from your heart center, shooting upward into the celestial realms like a beacon. This light signaled to the universe that you were ready for your next level of evolution, even if your conscious mind was still wrestling with doubt and pain. The angels have been working tirelessly behind the scenes since that moment, rearranging energetic patterns and creating new pathways for divine gifts to reach you. They want you to know that what felt like an ending was actually the most powerful beginning. a rebirth that your soul had been preparing for across many lifetimes. This choice you made, the one that brought tears to your eyes, was actually your soul choosing itself, choosing its highest expression and purpose over the comfortable but limiting patterns of the past. And in the moment you made this choice, even through pain, thousands of light beings throughout the cosmos celebrated your courage. And before we continue with this very special message, I invite you to support this space of connection. Become a member of the channel, and if you feel this message is touching your heart, don't forget to click on thanks below the video. This helps us continue bringing messages full of love and hope like this one. Now, let's move on to what matters most. Now, beloved soul, I want you to close your eyes for a moment and place your hand over your heart. Can you feel it? That subtle quickening, that gentle warmth spreading through your chest. This is the angels intensifying their connection with you, allowing you to physically sense their presence as I share this next revelation with you. The celestial beings who guard your path have been leaving signs for you, evidence of their knowledge and support that goes far beyond what human understanding can grasp. Have you noticed the repeating numbers that seem to follow you? The sudden feathers appearing in your path? The songs that play at exactly the right moment, with lyrics that speak directly to your situation? These are not coincidences. They are sacred communications, cosmic winks letting you know that the universe is conspiring in your favor despite the tears you've shed. What the angels know, what they've been trying to show you through these signs, is that your tears have not been in vain. Each one has been like a seed planted in fertile cosmic soil, and they are already beginning to sprout into blessings that will soon become unmistakable in your physical reality. The synchronicities you've been experiencing are just the first tender shoots breaking through the ground. The choice you made, though painful, has created ripples across the fabric of time and space, aligning energies and circumstances in ways that would have been impossible had you chosen differently. It's as if you've struck a tuning fork that has caused everything in your universe to begin vibrating at a higher frequency. Though your human eyes may still be adjusting to this new light, the angels see clearly how this vibration is attracting precisely what your soul has been longing for. There is a particular moment they want me to bring to your attention, a moment shortly after you made this tear-filled choice. Do you remember feeling a sudden, unexpected sense of peace? Perhaps it was brief, just a fleeting second when the storm inside you calmed before the doubts rushed back in. That wasn't just emotional relief. That was your higher self acknowledging the truth that your human self could not yet fully comprehend, that you had just taken a quantum leap toward your destiny. The angels want you to know that they've been amplifying this energy of alignment ever since, working to extend those moments of peace until they become your constant state of being. Each time you surrender to the path you've chosen, each time you trust that your tears were not shed in error, you collaborate with these divine forces that are reshaping your reality. Even now, as you absorb these words, the angelic realm is weaving patterns of light around you, strengthening the protective field that has always surrounded you, but that has been especially reinforced since the moment of your choice. They want you to know that this field acts as both a shield and a magnet, deflecting what is not meant for you while drawing in the blessings, connections, and opportunities that are in perfect alignment with your highest good. The tears in your eyes that day were not just an end, they were a beginning. They marked the moment when you chose truth over comfort, growth over stagnation, authentic joy over temporary happiness. And the angels not only witnessed this choice, they rejoiced in it. They celebrated you, and they continue to work tirelessly to ensure that what awaits you is more beautiful than anything you could have held onto from your past. Beloved protected one, as the veil continues to thin between your world and the angelic realm, I am guided to share with you a deeper truth, one that the angels have been holding close until your heart was ready to receive it. This revelation concerns the divine purpose behind the painful decision you made, the choice that brought those tears streaming down your face. What the angels know, what they have always known, is that your tears were not just expressions of sorrow, but powerful alchemical agents. In the spiritual alchemy of your life journey, those tears were the sacred element needed to transmute what was into what is meant to be. They were the catalyst for a profound transformation that could not have occurred any other way. The choice you made wasn't just about that moment in time or that specific situation. It was about breaking a pattern that has followed your soul across lifetimes, a pattern of sacrificing your truth to maintain peace, of dimming your light to make others comfortable, of choosing familiar pain over unfamiliar growth. In that tear-filled moment of decision, you finally chose differently. You chose yourself. You chose your soul's evolution over the comfort of what was known. The angels want you to understand that the pain you felt was not a punishment. It was a purification. It was the burning away of illusions that had kept you bound to paths that were too small for the magnificence of your spirit. Those tears were washing away the dust that had settled on the mirror of your soul, allowing your true reflection to finally shine through. There is something profoundly significant about the timing of your choice. Did you know that it aligned perfectly with cosmic forces that were already in motion? A celestial doorway had opened, a rare alignment that created the perfect conditions for soul-level transformation. And your choice, though it felt like it was tearing you apart, was actually your spirit walking through that doorway into a new dimension of possibility. What appeared to be a loss in the physical realm was actually a recovery of something precious in the spiritual realm, a reclaiming of soul fragments that had been scattered across time and space. The angels watched as these fragments began returning to you, one by one, drawn back by the magnetic pull of your courage and authenticity in that moment of choosing through tears. This is the second great revelation. Your tears were not just an ending. They were a homecoming for parts of yourself that had been lost. And now, made whole again, you stand on the threshold of experiences that would have been impossible for the fragmented self you were before. The path following your tearful choice has not been an easy one. The angels know this well. They have witnessed your moments of doubt, your questioning in the dark hours of the night, the times when you wondered if you had made a terrible mistake. These challenges were not unexpected, but rather a necessary part of the transmutation process that your tears set in motion. What the celestial guardians want you to understand now is that these difficulties have not been arbitrary tests or cruel twists of fate. They have been carefully calibrated opportunities for you to strengthen the very muscles of your spirit that were weakest. Your self-trust, your faith in the unseen, your ability to stand firm in your truth even when the winds of doubt and regret blow strongest. Each time you have faced these challenges and chosen to keep moving forward, even if that movement was slow, even if it was just the smallest step, you have been weaving new patterns of divine resilience into the fabric of your being. The angels have celebrated each of these moments, recognizing them as the birth contractions of your new self coming into existence. There is something miraculous happening beneath the surface of your awareness. Your tears are being transformed into light. Each drop that fell from your eyes in that moment of choosing is now being alchemized into a spark of divine radiance that will soon illuminate your path in ways you cannot yet imagine. What felt like your greatest weakness is becoming your most profound strength. The angels want me to tell you of a particular challenge you've faced since making your choice, one that has tested you deeply and perhaps even caused you to question everything. They want you to know that this specific trial was not evidence that you chose wrongly, but rather confirmation that you chose correctly. The old energies that no longer served you have been fighting to regain their hold, creating resistance precisely because your choice was so powerfully aligned with your true path. This resistance has not been in vain. It has strengthened your resolve, clarified your vision, and deepened your commitment to the path you chose through tears. Each moment of difficulty has been like a chisel in the hands of a divine sculptor, revealing the masterpiece that is your authentic self by carefully removing everything that is not truly you. The angels have been with you through each of these challenges, their wings creating currents of supportive energy around you, even when you felt most alone. They have been whispering guidance into your heart, sending signs to reassure you, and orchestrating subtle synchronicities to keep you moving in the right direction. Nothing about your journey has been random or without purpose. Even the most painful moments have been serving your highest good. And now, as you stand at this pivotal moment, having weathered storms that would have broken a lesser spirit, the angels want you to know that the most difficult part of the journey is behind you. The tears you shed were the price of admission to a new reality that is now beginning to manifest around you, a reality so beautiful that it will render those tears sacred in your memory, rather than sorrowful. Beloved soul, if you could see what the angels see now, if you could perceive the luminous field of potential that surrounds you as a result of the choice you made through tears, you would fall to your knees in awe. The celestial beings who have been guiding your journey want to offer you a divine confirmation so powerful that it dissolves any lingering doubts about the path you've chosen. In the angelic realm, there exists a record of all possible timelines for your soul's journey, a cosmic library of paths you might have taken at each crossroads. The angels have been granted permission to share with you a glimpse of what would have unfolded had you not made the choice that brought tears to your eyes. This is rare celestial knowledge that is only revealed when a soul has demonstrated the courage to choose growth over comfort, truth over illusion. Had you chosen differently, had you shrunk back from the tearful decision, you would have continued along a timeline of gentle but persistent constriction. Like a flower planted in too small a pot, your roots would have begun to circle back upon themselves, creating a slow but certain spiritual suffocation. The angels show me that 3 years from now, on that alternative path, your light would have dimmed so gradually that you might not have even noticed its fading until you could barely recognize yourself. But the timeline you are on now, the one you chose through tears, leads to an expansion so magnificent that the angels themselves marvel at its beauty. 6 months from now, you will experience a moment of clarity that will make sense of everything you've endured. 1 year from now, you will find yourself in circumstances that would have been impossible on your previous path, circumstances that align so perfectly with your soul's purpose that they will feel like coming home after a long journey. The divine confirmation I am authorized to share with you today is this: the angels have witnessed the futures of both paths, and they confirm with absolute certainty that the road you chose, though it brought tears to your eyes, leads to your highest joy, your deepest fulfillment, and your most profound soul evolution. This is not spiritual platitude, it is cosmic certainty. There are 3 specific signs that have been placed on your path as divine markers, confirmations that you are moving in the right direction. The first has already appeared, though you may have dismissed it as coincidence. It came in the form of an unexpected message or encounter that seemed to speak directly to your heart, affirming your inner knowing. The second sign will manifest within 30 days of your receiving this message. Watch for a situation that miraculously resolves itself after seeming hopelessly tangled. And the third sign will come through a dream so vivid that it will linger with you throughout the following day, carrying wisdom that your conscious mind could not access alone. The angels want you to know that your tears have been witnessed, honored, and transformed. They have become sacred fuel for the divine intervention now actively unfolding in your life. Every celestial being assigned to your journey is working in perfect harmony to ensure that what awaits you is more beautiful than anything you had to release. The choice you made with tears in your eyes was not just your human self deciding. It was your soul reclaiming its power, remembering its purpose, and realigning with divine timing. And now, the universe itself is responding to this courageous act with a cascade of blessings that have been held in trust for you since before you were born, waiting for precisely this moment of alignment to be released into your experience. Beloved, cherished soul, the moment has come for the angels to reveal their most profound truth, the sacred knowledge they have been waiting to share until your heart was fully prepared to receive it. This revelation is so powerful that it has the capacity to transform not only how you view the tearful choice you made, but how you perceive every moment of your life journey from this day forward. Here is what the angels know with absolute certainty. The tears that streamed down your face in that moment of choosing were not just your own. They were ancient tears. Tears that have been waiting to be released across lifetimes. In that sacred moment when you finally chose your highest path despite the pain, you were not just healing your present self, but liberating countless past versions of your soul who had been trapped in patterns of compromise and self-abandonment. What appeared to be your greatest weakness, your emotional vulnerability, your open heart that feels so deeply, is actually your most profound spiritual gift. Those tears were evidence not of your fragility, but of your extraordinary capacity to love, to feel, to transform, and to evolve. They were the physical manifestation of a soul brave enough to break itself open for the sake of its own liberation. The future that now lies before you, the one that your tearful choice made possible, is more magnificent than your human mind can currently comprehend. The angels have been granted permission to show me glimpses of what awaits you, and I am moved to tears myself by its beauty. there are blessings being prepared for you that are so perfectly aligned with the deepest desires of your soul that when they arrive, you will recognize them instantly as what you have been seeking without fully knowing what you were seeking. This is the profound mystery that the angels have been protecting until this moment. The very thing you thought you were losing when you made that tearful choice is returning to you in a higher form, purified, transformed, and aligned with your true purpose. What you released with such pain is being recreated in a more perfect expression that will not require the compromises and diminishment that caused you such suffering before. Your tears were never a sign of weakness or failure. They were liquid prayers activating ancient soul contracts that have been waiting for this precise moment in your evolution to manifest. Each drop that fell from your eyes was seeding clouds of blessing that are now ready to rain down upon your life in ways that will leave you breathless with gratitude. The angels want you to know that from this moment forward, the timeline of your life has been irrevocably altered. The quantum field of possibilities around you has been completely reconfigured by your courage. Doors that were locked for lifetimes have been flung open, and the divine forces that orchestrate the universe are now free to bring you experiences, connections, and opportunities that were previously blocked by the very situations, relationships, or beliefs that your tears helped you release. This is not spiritual poetry. It is cosmic reality, visible clearly to those who dwell in the angelic realms, and now shared with you as both confirmation and catalyst for the magnificent unfolding that awaits. As you stand at this sacred threshold between what was and what is becoming, the angels offer specific guidance to help you align more fully with their vision and knowledge of your path. This guidance is not about spiritual bypassing or toxic positivity. It honors the reality of your human experience while helping you access the divine perspective that transforms everything. First, they urge you to create a daily ritual of acknowledging and honoring your tears, both those you shed in that pivotal moment of choosing and any that continue to arise as you move forward. Each morning upon waking, place your hand over your heart and silently or aloud speak these words. I honor the courage in my tears. I trust the path they have cleared. I am aligned with divine timing. This simple practice creates a vibrational field that allows the angels to work more directly with your energy body, accelerating the manifestation of the blessings that await you. Second, the celestial beings guiding your journey want you to become more conscious of the stories you tell about your tearful choice. When you speak of it, whether to others or in the private chambers of your own mind, frame it not as a moment of loss or pain, but as a sacred initiation into a higher expression of your authentic self. The words you use create energetic templates that either facilitate or hinder the work the angels are doing on your behalf. Choose words of empowerment, truth, and trust, even when your human emotions might pull you toward narratives of regret or uncertainty. Third, the angels encourage you to develop a practice of conscious alignment with the future self who has already received the blessings that are currently in motion toward you. Each night before sleeping, close your eyes and imagine stepping into the energy field of this future version of yourself, the one who understands with perfect clarity why every tear shed was necessary and sacred. Feel the gratitude, peace, and joy that emanate from this self. Allow these frequencies to wash over you, recalibrating your present moment to attract this future more quickly into your experience. Fourth, you are guided to pay special attention to synchronicities. Those moments when the fabric between worlds thins and the divine speaks through seemingly ordinary events. The angels will be using these synchronistic experiences as a primary channel of communication with you in the coming months. When you notice repeating numbers, meaningful songs, or words and phrases that seem to follow you across different contexts, pause and acknowledge them. Say silently or aloud, I recognize this sign. I am listening. I am aligned. This acknowledgement strengthens the connection between your conscious awareness and the angelic guidance that is always present. Finally, the celestial beings who have been orchestrating the reconfiguration of energies around your path want you to know that it is safe to fully release the need to understand everything with your human mind. The tears you shed were evidence of a soul-level knowing that transcends mental comprehension. Trust this deeper knowing. When doubts arise, and they will, for that is part of the human experience, place your hand on your heart and connect with the wisdom center that resides there. Ask not, did I make the right choice? but rather, how is this choice serving my highest evolution? The angels want you to understand that they are not distant, disinterested observers of your journey. They are active participants in the unfoldment of your path, working tirelessly to ensure that the courage you showed in making that tearful choice is honored with a future beyond what you could have imagined for yourself. Their commitment to your highest good is unwavering, their love for you boundless, their vision of what awaits you, crystal clear even when yours is clouded by human doubts and fears. Precious soul, as our time together draws to a close, I want you to take a deep breath and feel the full weight of what has been revealed to you today. The choice you made with tears in your eyes was not a moment of weakness, but one of extraordinary spiritual strength. Those tears were not evidence of a mistake, but confirmation of your soul's commitment to its highest expression and purpose. What the angels know, what they have been working so diligently to help you understand, is that you are exactly where you are meant to be on your path. The tears you shed were necessary waters for the garden of blessings now being planted in the fertile soil of your life. Nothing about your journey has been random or without purpose. Every moment of doubt, every pang of regret, every tear that fell has been serving the magnificent unfoldment that is now in motion. In the coming days and weeks, I encourage you to return to these revelations whenever human doubts begin to cloud the clarity you feel in this moment. Reread these words. Reconnect with the angelic wisdom that has been shared. Remember that what you see with human eyes is only a fraction of what is occurring in the unseen realms, where your tears have become catalysts for miracles. The choice you made, the one that brought tears streaming down your face, has set in motion a chain of events that will lead you to exactly where your soul has always been trying to guide you. Trust this. Trust yourself. Trust the divine timing that is orchestrating every aspect of your journey with perfect precision. Before we part, I must share one final truth that the angels have asked me to convey. Your courage in making this choice has not only transformed your own timeline, but has created ripples of healing and inspiration that are affecting countless other souls. Some of these souls you will meet in physical form in the months and years to come. Others you will never encounter directly in this lifetime. But all are being touched by the light that was released when you chose your highest path, despite the pain it caused you in that moment. This is the sacred power of choosing with tears in your eyes. It creates openings not just in your own reality, but in the collective consciousness of humanity. It contributes to the evolution of all souls currently incarnated on this planet. Your private moment of tearful choosing was actually a cosmic event, witnessed and celebrated throughout the angelic realms. If these revelations have touched your heart, if they have helped you see your journey through new eyes, I ask that you take a moment now to acknowledge this connection we've shared. Leave a like for this message as a signal to the universe that you are open to receiving more divine guidance. Share your thoughts in the comments below as an act of claiming these truths for yourself. Subscribe to this channel to ensure that future angelic messages find their way to you at precisely the right moment in your journey. For those who feel called to an even deeper connection with the angelic realm, consider becoming a member of this spiritual family. As a member, you'll receive specialized guidance, personalized angelic messages, and access to sacred practices that will accelerate your alignment with the magnificent future that awaits you. Dear soul, if this video was meaningful to you, leave a thanks below this video as a gesture of gratitude for this revelation. This strengthens us to keep sharing messages of connection and faith. Remember, beloved soul, that the tears in your eyes on that day of choosing were not the end of something beautiful, but the beginning of something miraculous. The angels saw this then, and soon, very soon, you will see it too, with perfect clarity and overwhelming gratitude. With infinite love and celestial blessings, your guardian angel,